All right, well, it's time for Anello Answers It. Last week and more to come next week, we had some strong thunderstorms in the area, and each of them produced pea-sized hail. But how do you get hail, which is ice, falling to the ground in the summer in North Alabama? Well, I would love to tell you. To do that, let's dive deep inside of our cloud. Now, this is our hailstone. It's very small at the moment, but I want you to keep an eye on it. The first thing you need to understand is that liquid waters hangs out at the bottom of a cloud, while cooler air, ice, hangs out at the top of the cloud, higher in the atmosphere where that cloud is colder. So in our upper atmosphere, we have water particles flow in an updraft towards the top of the cloud and freeze. Well, eventually, though, that ice becomes heavy, so the weight of it pushes it back down to the bottom of the cloud. This creates what we know as a freezing line inside of our cloud. And as our hailstone continues to grow, it bounces up with the updraft, becomes too heavy, and then falls back down to the bottom of the cloud. But the interesting thing about this process is that every time our hailstone moves up and down across that freezing line, more ice is added to the outside of the stone. This is called collision coalescence, of when the water and the ice meet together and form an even larger hailstone. This means that the hail can become so large at the top of the cloud, once it finally becomes too heavy to remain in the cloud at all, it falls to the ground and gives us here in North Alabama some pea-sized hail. So there you go. Regardless of our temperature at the surface, the temperature aloft gives us our hail, and collision coalescence is how we make it grow.